How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch.
What's Topaz doing here?
Basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Panacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
I mean, that's such an interesting thing. Bro's never lost a gamble. Like, you know what comes to my mind when I think about somebody never losing a gamble? I think of Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh, right? If he's never lost a gamble, that ain't luck no more, all right? That's a secret ability that just has not been revealed to the public yet. That's what it is.
As for the 2 cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
Yeah, I don't believe in that never lost a gamble shit. I don't believe in luck.
What do you want?
Y'all want to know what a wise man once said? Luck is when opportunity meets preparation. That's what luck is.
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Panacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly.
Fortune favors the bold, baby. Explain 2 5 stars and 1 10 pull. Oh, throw that shit out the window that I just said. That's one lucky joker.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
How's the audio, guys?
Oh, sheesh, why do you keep asking me that? We're in the middle of investigating a murder case for the family. May we speak to your captain about it?
Turned it up a little more.
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
Yup. My boy Gallagher. But when did we get this bubble screen as a teleport? That was like
Such
seamless.
tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher. Gallagher. Where could he be?
Oh, it's when you go, okay, when you're transitioning in between realms. Got it. That boy Jax.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Hold on a minute. I think I've seen you before.
Wasn't he the guy I put the hands on?
The gray-haired one.
Had to manipulate his feelings with Mr. Clocky, I think.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Panacony?
That wasn't in 2.1. That was before 2.1. This ain't it, Chief. You got the. Bro, what did he just say? Bro said this ain't it, Chief. Nah, ain't no. Yo, Dev's out here hiring black folks, bro. This ain't it, Chief. You got the rock. Nah, ain't no way. These devs is way too based, bro. That's an actual line, bro. This ain't it, Chief. You got the wrong guy. Oh my God, I gotta screenshot this, bro.
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship. Well, beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
So I was right. See, I be paying attention, guys. That was in 2.0. Bro was attending that one spot, bro. We changed his feelings and had to put the pause on that boy.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this, Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this?
Bro, Himiko's such a smooth
you keep
talker.
Talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
Wait, what? They just threw me a curveball. What you mean you don't know who Gallagher is? Ain't he the man?
He didn't send you out here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
That is real sus, chat. What the hell?
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
His VA's pretty good.
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
Nah, bro, can't be playing. Bro, why you trying to play with my guy's emotions like that, man? Just what I've been waiting for. I can't abuse it for evil doings.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding.
Nah, man. See, that's one of those powers, like dead ass. Can you imagine how that power can truly end up in the wrong hands? I'm telling you, Clocky's broken, bro. Like, that's one of those powers too you can get comfortable with abusing. Constantly using it to manipulate people's emotions to get them to do things. Like, holy hell.
Please.
It can fuck people up. Yeah, absolutely. Lelouch! Based. Base code.
This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
Yeah, I told you.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me
Mr.
sir.
Gallagher, you even know my
Okay,
name.
hold on. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. I was wondering what all the commotion was. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you? Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us. How was he expecting us? Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir. Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name. Things just got a little fishy.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
So his word got out already?
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Panacony, everyone loves the family.
Nah, bro.
No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Exhilarated or confused by, or as if by alcohol. Ah, in short, intoxicated. Okay. There's idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools. That's one hell of a way for saying drunk bastards.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure. Come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly.
Ooh, man, every single piece of dialogue is so interesting. I'm so glad we back to Welt and Acheron.
Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
Damn, that's a hell of a compliment. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the fucking universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude. That's one hell of a compliment.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building, like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Panacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this.
How the hell we get a hype train?
Backfired and become a catalyst.
Thank you for the tier 1. So there's two ways. There's two things, chat. One, human nature could mean that you can't keep a human inside of a dream forever. Or two, it can mean the complete contrary, which means a human doesn't want to ever leave the dream. And now the dreams become the catalyst for the human's life, right? I think it could go both ways. Cat, when I'm getting some cat in my dream, I want to stay there forever. That's what I'm trying to say. But I do think it could still go a certain way. Certain people don't want to be in a dream forever. At the same time, you said when you get in the cat, when you get in the box in the dream, you don't want to leave. But when Freddy Krueger chasing your motherfucking ass, you want to leave. You know what I'm saying? So it could go both ways.
As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion.
I get it. So then the Freddy Krueger reference is wrong because they never experienced that. In their mind, they're just constantly in heaven, I guess. But see, I hate this type of like thought process because it's trying to convince people that if you're always happy, then you're always happy, and that's just not the truth. I mean, the truth, it's just not the truth at all. Like you can't perpetuate happiness, bro.
Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people
Then happiness wouldn't mean anything anymore. That's essentially what I'm getting at, ecology. Yeah. You grow numb to the happiness, so now you're happy and you don't even know it. Which is literally depression.
I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember. Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
It's kind of cringe when she says that. Don't get me wrong, it's also badass because I'm a weeb. It's also kind of cringe.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Panacony. Ask away.
Acheron, yeah, that's what it is. It's like almost too edgy. Don't fight the weeb, bro. Yeah, it's true. Don't get me wrong. I admit I love that kind of stuff, but I also am able to take an objective stance and say, a little edgy, you know, just a little edgy. We have a few edgelords in this game. Fucking edgelords from TFT, bro, running 9 edgelords, bro. Put the fucking the spatula on one of their heads. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna read all 4 of these because I'm nerding out on the lore. Regarding the moment of daybreak.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the Dreamscape, is located.
Yeah?
Behind the Dreamscape song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury.
Damn, bro. Dude, that's like a lot of isekais too. Behind the Dreamscape song and dance stand many imaginary factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams, and then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room a far cry from luxury. Another incentive to never want to leave the dream realm. All right? Going back to your shitty ass life. Ah, damn. You know what that reminds me? I remember I was watching this documentary with my girl. It was a documentary on a bunch of like middle-aged men who lived in these like 2x4 spaces. It was like a shelter pretty much, and they would sleep in there, and then they would give their story on how they used to work for a corporate job, and then one day they just said fuck it and gave up, and then like they're in that position where they just have this little 2x4 where they sleep in there all day. It's crazy. But somebody like that would love this.
Dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
This is like some lore I feel like is going to come back into play later on.
This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Panacony wasn't like this a long time ago, nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities, watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people, where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
The red wording goes over my head every single time.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice.
Holy welt lore.
He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, The giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future.
Damn, bro did like a Thanos snap that wasn't 50-50 with no biased. Like, so when Thanos snapped, it wasn't a pick and choose, you know what I mean? Like, it was random. But this, it targeted the weak, only the basically followers, weak people who aren't, basically the strong were good, but the weak, all she wrote. You know what I mean? Very calculated towards the people who are already oppressed and struggling. That's all she wrote for those. You know what I mean? So I guess if I were to apply it to real life, it would be lower class, working class, and potentially even a little middle class. All she wrote. Right? So that's crazy. Conquers hockey and wipe the weak-willed ones. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Damn, that's a good way of putting it too. Whereas Thanos was just like 50% of people gone, don't care who you are.
They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
They slumbered in a dream devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in this man's created utopia. Why is this shit so similar?
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means that man failed.
Hold on, I'm missing that part. There was a man from our homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, he made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant spiritual atom. Since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wish not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable. And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed. I didn't get this. She mind fucked me on this sentence, because actually it would appear to me that if what he was looking for was a necessary sacrifice from the bottom half, then he didn't fail. She's saying because he's there, it didn't hold up. Ah, okay. Because I'm like, what are you? Wait, what? Okay, got you.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself.
Yeah, I guess it's like backing a wolf into a corner.
And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart.
That's exactly what I said.
He was the sun chaser of legend,
Icarus,
towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall.
Bro flew too close to the sun.
He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that,
I find myself a lot of times thinking about the reference of saying somebody flew too close to the sun, like Icarus.
countless others
a pretty deep thing to think about,
soaring to even greater heights.
A A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I, too, have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Bro got it twisted too and said, called her the representative of the hunt.
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness?
Like, is she pretty much just like giving away she belongs to the nihility path, I guess? I think she just did it in a poetic way.
Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
For her, that's a good question. She walked into a black hole, bro. That's a good ass question. I'm sitting over here trying to think about some shit. Walked into a black hole, so why should you even go after the light? Walked into a black hole, so why should you even walk towards light? You just have to have faith. I think that's what it comes down to. You just gotta have faith at that point. You gotta walk with faith and not with logic. That's it. If you find yourself surrounded in darkness, you have to walk by faith. All right.
Long time no see. Having fun on Panacony? Acheron?
Why does that sound like Boothill? I feel like that's Boothill's voice.
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find
Hey, that is him!
Until then, you best find a casket store on Panacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
My bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Panacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too.
Hey, I called the hell out of that one, bro.
Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the heck are you?
Bro went too hard. Bro went hard for no reason.
I'm the Garden of Recollections memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
You know who they should have hired for him? They should have hired Daryl from Walking Dead. That would have been the best VA of all time for Boothill, bro. Fucking WVA for Boothill.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger? Yes.
Norman Reedus, yes sir.
I have something to ask you.
This VA is great. I ain't gonna cap, brother. I'm from the South. I know a country ass cowboy when I see one. Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I give him a 6 out of 10, brother. You gotta understand, they dealing with a tough crowd, brother. I'm from Texas, all right? Listen here, I'm from the South. I know a good country accent when I see one. And that ain't country. He sounds more bounty hunter. Yeah.
Not quite. I only
Down here in Texas, we a little bit more thicker on the countryside than that.
Galaxy Ranger.
Steve Blum would kill it. Only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger?
She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt.
Oh shit.
But you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
If you don't have a Buc-ee's, you ain't Southern. Hell yeah, brother.
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck.
Yes, it's just it's not hitting Cowboy enough. He is somewhat hitting it, but not to the degree that he really needs to be hitting it, bro. You listen to Twisted Fate from League of Legends, that's a country motherfucker. Lady Luck is smiling. You know what I mean? Luck of the draw. Like he not hitting that hoe hard enough.
Well, I'll be on Panacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of Asdana's white oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman named Acheron.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he can just do a better job. That lady's passed. Nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman named Acheron, that fine little lassie. You know what I mean? Like he could put much more fucking spunk on that hoe, dog. He not delivering. He not capitalizing on that bitch, bro.
Is an emanator who should not exist.
Ah, shit! I was supposed to screenshot that. Damn it! Missed opportunity.